You are at the place where you have created the rating game. You got the ship on the screen, the camera to follow the ship. You have the ship firing off bullets, and you may have an enemy or two appearing in the world. Um, and so now you're at the place where you've pretty much learned everything there is that I want to teach you. And now I want you to go ahead and apply all of those skills towards building your own game. And as you do so, you may find yourself looking on Stack Overflow. You might find yourself looking at YouTube tutorials. You might find yourself opening up a textbook in order to help solve certain problems, which is great. And that's kind of the point of this class, is to give you base knowledge so that you can go ahead and begin study on your own, right? So let me just say we're going to go and click on Python. And if you're not aware, down at the bottom we have the final project section, which is right below Raiden 2. And I want you to go ahead and look at this student byog examples. It's something that I brought to your attention in the beginning of the year to kind of show you where we're headed. And now that we're here, let's go ahead and take a look. Some people, they cloned games that they were interested in. Like here, Jeremy, he cloned Fire and Ice, which is a Flash game that he liked to play, where you need to click on beat when the circle is on the square. He did a pretty good job of it. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. Each of these videos shows the demonstration of the project, along with the author of the project talking about the three most important, or the three biggest problems that they needed to solve as they were putting together the project. Here Kyle put together a extremely good clone of Minesweeper, right, with the different options of beginner, medium, and hard. And I think he put in a couple of extra options, but he used the same sprites as the sprites that were used in the game, so it looks very well put together. All right, very. I would think that it was done professionally. Okay, so he did a great job, and you'll see that there's all these different games, and they're all of different levels of being completed. Right, like this one here doesn't even have sprites on them, right? But if you go ahead and take a look at the video, you'll see that he has a skeleton of a Final Fantasy type role-playing game where you have a top-down map, and then once you hit an enemy, then it enters into this battle mode here where you can choose different attacks and magic and things like that, right? And shows everybody's HP. And then we have a couple of other games, right? Another one of note that I would point you to would be this one here, the Boost. And this was created by Dustin. And I believe this is like I don't know how to explain it, but if you go watch the video, you'll see that it was very well thought out when he put it together. And yeah, so you can just go ahead and explore, and then these games basically fall into two categories, right? Top-down walk around, right? Kind of like Density. And then you also have side scroller like Mario Brothers. Okay. And so you could go ahead and start on your own, right, from scratch. You guys have the knowledge to do that. But I also have laid here side scroller starter and top down starter. So if I go ahead and open that one, you can see here there's some code. And if you go drop this in PyCharm and play it, you'll see that it'll create a level that looks like this. And then your character is going to drop down from the sky down to here, and you're able to walk around and jump on the platforms. So this would be an easy way to get started. And it also has a camera following the character around the world. Right? So, and then if you want a top-down starter, well, you click on this guy, and you can play it, and you have a character that can walk around this world top down, right? So this is kind of like a Pac-Man style game where your character is able to move around and these platforms you're not able to go through, right? And so I guess that's all I wanted to say, and good luck and get started. And of course we don't have that much time, because our progression this year was slowed down a bit due to COVID and the fact that we had Fridays off and our periods were shorter, and you didn't have as much support from me because you were at home and the whole dynamic of the class was thrown sideways. So I don't expect you to complete a game, right? Typically in class, the people I expect to actually complete a game, like those examples I went over, like this one is a complete game. This Minesweeper is complete. Boost downstairs is complete. These guys took like about 3 months. 3.5 months to complete the games. We have 2 weeks. So I do not expect you to complete the game, but I do expect you to have an idea of what you want to create and move forward in that direction. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's all I want to say, and good luck.